Hey, good morning, everybody. We got a Pizzazz worksheet coming your way today, and it's all about getting surface area. Remember, you like to, and this is a pyramids and prisms, right? We're pretty good at the prisms, right? You end up with a bunch of rectangles usually, right? Now, these last three down here, these are actually prisms, right? They're triangular prisms. Remember, that top is the same as the bottom. And then it's got rectangles for sides. That top is the same as the bottom. It's got rectangles for sides. And this one looks like a tent, right? Call this the top and that the bottom, or vice versa. They're the same. Those two triangles are the same. Then it has three rectangles. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. These are, kids like freak out and say, oh, this is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. These aren't that hard. Okay? You have basically here a square at the bottom, and then you got four triangles. You're going to get the area. Here you have another square, 30 by 30, and you got four triangles. And this one you have another square. So those aren't even rectangular pyramids. They're square pyramids. Make it even easier. Okay, so you're just going to add up those sides. Okay, all right. Let's zoom in a little bit. Read those directions. It says find the surface area of each figure. Cross out the box containing each correct answer. Let me crossing out boxes. And then what's left, I'm going to put in order on the bottom. It's going to answer the question, what is cold and comes in cans? Okay. Now, get the easiest 3 points. Hopefully you've developed that habit, and before you even heard me say it, you already have the easiest 3 points, right? Now, I wrote Wilbur and Orville, and I'm hoping you know the last name of who Wilbur and Orville are. Anybody know? Those are the Wright brothers. Now, where are they from? They're from Ohio. They owned a bike shop in Ohio. Why are they famous? Well, they made the first airplane that flew, right? First in flight. Now, first in flight is on a license plate, but it's not for Ohio. You know where it is? North Carolina. Why did brothers from Ohio go to North Carolina? Well, they actually wrote the National Weather Service, and they wanted a place that had consistent winds, not too strong, but pretty steady, and sort of a soft place to land. So they went to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, because it had consistent winds of about 15 to 20 miles per hour, right? You ever try to fly a kite without wind? No, huh? Yeah. So they had that wind, and they thought that would help them. And it was over a bunch of sand dunes. So if they did have to crash land, they weren't, falling on rocks or cliffs or in the water where they couldn't get their plane because it would sink, So good spot. And they actually bought some land in Kitty Hawk and built a shop there. And that's where they ended up flying their first airplane. So history lesson is over. Let's do some math. Okay, we're looking for surface area. And these are rectangular prisms. So all of these will have a top and a bottom, which will be the same. Okay, all these will have a left side and a right side, which will be the same. And all these will have a front and a back. Okay, now the way they're drawn, you have to pick which one's going to be the front, which one's going to be a side. Okay, so some people say this is the front, that's the right side. Some people say this is the front, that's the left side. Doesn't really matter, okay, because that and that will be the same. This and this will be the same, and that bottom and top will be the same. Now, some people just get the top, the right, and the front, and then they double it. That's your choice. Some people double it as they go. But if I was going to get the top, remember, parallel lines are going to be the same. So if that's 4, the other one's going the same direction is going to be 4, and this over here will be 4. This one's sort of going from the left to right, going down a little bit. That's 6, that long one, that's 6, that's 6. So the top is 6 times 4, which is 24, right? Now this over here, let's call this the front. That's 5 times 4, and that is 20. Okay, and let's call this over here, this this left side over here. Now remember, that's 5 going vertical, so that's 5, so that's 5. So this one here, this is a bigger side, right? 6 times 5 for the left side, that's 30. Now, if the top is 24, the bottom will be 24. If the left is 30, the right will be 30, and if the front is 20, the back will be 20. You add them all up, I only have 4 and 4 in that one place, and I got 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, right? So what is that, 14? Let's just double check. 4 and 3 is 7. That's halfway to 14. Yep. So the surface area for number 1 is 148, and we're talking square centimeters. It would take 148 square stickers to cover that thing. I'm going to go look for 148 square centimeters down here. There it is right in the middle. I'm going to cross that out. I'm going to put a little 1 there. That's where it came from. Okay? All right. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do one of these, and you're going to do the rest. Okay? Now, number 4, sometimes it helps to draw what they call the net. So I'm going to look straight on top of this and unfold those triangles. Okay, and if I unfold those 4 triangles, it's going to look like this, with a square at the bottom, which is 8 inches by 8 inches, right? So I'm going to say the base is 8 times 8 is 64. And then each of these, the only dimension it gave you is straight up in the middle. Straight up in the middle is 10. So those are 4 congruent, that means they're the same triangles, and the base is 8 and the height is 10. Now, how do I get the area of a triangle? Hopefully you've memorized the formula for the area of a triangle. It's 1/2 times the base times the height. 1/2 of 8 times 10, and you can go half of 8, 4 times 10 is 40. You can go half of 10 is 5 times 8, 40. Or you can go 8 times 10, 80, and take half of that, 40, right? So each of these triangles is going to be 40 square units, right? So the base and sides, I'm going to say 40 times 4, because there's 4 of them, 160. 160 plus 64 is 224. What are our units? This time we're talking about inches. And what kind of inches? Square inches. So 224 square inches. And I'm going to number this on my scratch paper in case I make a mistake or looking to find out where that number came from, how to get it. Now I know where it is. It's a great habit to get into. Okay, it'll help you so much when you get in higher level math. Okay, you get in that habit now, you're set. Okay, so I'm looking for 224 square inches. I'm going to cross that out. Ooh, it's the second box. Okay, all right, let's do that triangular prism down here. Okay, so here I have a top, and at the top is a triangle. So I got 1/2. What is that? Oh, that's 12. The height is 5. 1/2 of 12 times 5, or 12 times 5 is 60. Half of that is 30, right? Half of 12 is 6. 6 times 5, 30. And you could, if you wanted to, do half of 5, 2.5. You know what 2.5 times 12 is? Well, you know what you think it's going to be, right? Pretend like there's no decimal. 2 times 5, 25 is 50. Put a placeholder, 1 times 25. Add them up. And then that was really 2.5. So I got to move over 1 spot. And my answer, 30. Got it again, no matter what. So those triangles are going to be 30. So the top equals 30. The bottom equals 30. Okay. Now, these sides, I have a 10 by 12. I'm going to call that the front. Okay. 10 times 12, 120. I'm going to call this over here the right side, and that's 9 times 10, 90. I'm going to call this the left side, and that's 7 times 10, 70. Now I'm going to add them all up. 16, 28, 31, 34, 340 what? Meters. What kind of meters? Square meters. Okay, so 300, whoops, I didn't write number 4 there, so I know. Leave myself clues just in case. 340 square meters for number 7. Number 304, oh, that's the very first one. Put a 7 there. Okay, all right. That's how you're going to do these. I think that's probably enough to get you going, right? What do you got? 6 left? 6 problem. That's it. Oh, we were being way too easy for you. To you. I am sorry for being so easy on you, because I know when you work hard, life is easy. When you take it easy, life is hard. All right. Have a good